It could have ended in tragedy. Instead, today, school staff were honored for their quick action, saving a Morgan County teenager who had a medical emergency at the start of the school day.
Yeah, this is incredible. WRTV's Adam Schumes shows us they helped him beat the odds and survive.
Inside of Monrovia High School.
The caller reported that a student was down in the choir room and not breathing.
First up, we have Tanya Johnson. She was the paramedic that responded.
A ceremony Thursday to honor the first responders who saved Jacob Mikeworth.
Next up, we have Louis Corona.
He went into cardiac arrest in the middle of choir class.
I am very thankful for our entire town, for everyone that has been here and been there to help me.
Wednesday, October 5th is a day that Jacob and Judson will never forget. The two have been friends since about 5th grade.
Finished the Christmas song. I leaned over to talk to him, and he dropped his folder, and his body came with it.
What I do remember is, I do remember just playing Mario Kart and having fun with my best friend, and we had to sing, and then I woke up in the ambulance.
And I was holding his head straight and tried to see if he'd respond. If I asked him, can you squeeze my hand if you could say anything?
What happened next only took minutes, but those minutes wound up saving Jacob's life. The school staff responded immediately. Medics were on scene for about 9 minutes, performing CPR and using an AED before Jacob regained consciousness and was taken to Riley Hospital.
With the quick thinking of the school staff, Jacob's life was saved.
Sudden cardiac arrest is not one of those things, and so your mind kind of automatically jumps to the worst case scenario.
Jacob's mom, Amy,
Should I send them that one?
going through photos in her phone, knowing that if it wasn't for the quick actions of the first responders, Jacob might not be here today.
It's kind of frightening to think about because it's not something common. It's a very rare instance of something like this happening.
Doctors say only about 10% of people who go into cardiac arrest outside of the hospital survive.
The thing that scares us is that we fall back to thinking, what if he was in his room playing video games or in the basement, playing with his VR system or whatever. We wouldn't have known, and we would have a very different result.
Jacob spent nearly a week at Riley and now wears a device that'll deliver a shock if he needs it. He says he wants to be a therapist one day.
I'm glad that they're there. It means a lot to me, more than they can actually possibly imagine.
Working for you, Adam Schumes, WRTV.
Wow, amazing. Everyone was there in the right place at the right time to save him.
And thank goodness for that.
Yes, yeah. Jacob says he's now back at school.
And Monrovia High School says they have about 5 to 8 AEDs on campus.
That's a good thing. The Department of Education says Indiana law requires all teachers to receive training in CPR, clearing an airway, and the Heimlich maneuver, and the proper use of an AED. But the agency says schools are not required to have AEDs.